Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. All eyes are on XRP, guys. It's posted by Digital Asset Buy, and I think you guys have noticed that the price has been rallying over the last 24 hours or so. Now, I mean, it has cooled down. It's cooled down a little bit. This is XRP on the hourly. You guys can see there was a retracement here after XRP went up to 35.8, so almost 36 cents. And I mean, this isn't a huge pump, but the thing that gets me interested is why is XRP pumping and not other coins? Or are other coins pumping and which ones? And by how much? So XRP pumped about 11.5% since this low a couple of days ago on September the 15th. It did retrace a little bit, but guys, take a look at that trend now. It is looking like it is continuing to move up here. Now, I mean, generally speaking, the cryptocurrency market moves in tandem, but if we were to bring BTC up here, you guys can see Bitcoin, look at that. It rallied a little bit, but nowhere near 11.5%. It rallied a little bit, about 3.79%. If I bring up Ethereum, you guys can see same kind of thing here, actually looking a little worse for Ethereum, actually, because of the merge. I've been hearing people are dumping their ETH tokens. So Ethereum did rally up about 3.63%, and now it's right back down, back to those levels that we saw back on September the 16th. Let's pick some other cryptocurrencies that are in the top 10, like BNB coin. The BNB coin chart never ceases to amaze me. In that same period, we saw BNB go up to 3.78, and at a high 4.49. BNB usually does perform better than other cryptocurrencies. I have no idea why, but it does. So we're not really seeing anything here that screams out. Obviously, nothing like this XRP pump that we saw over the last day or so. Now, what if we take a look at other coins that are similar to XRP, like XLM? This is one that is particularly very similar to XRP, so that's up 6.13%. So we're seeing a higher percentage gain for XLM, and as you guys can see, this trend here looking very similar to what we saw on the XRP chart. That retrace and now another leg up. If we take a look at, let's say, ADA, for example, bringing up Cardano's ADA, you guys can see that trend here. A spike here for ADA, so another WEF coin, up 6.13%. And let me just bring up Algorand here too. You guys can see the Algorand token is also rallying significantly better than even some of the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. So is there some kind of correlation here that we should be paying attention to? Just taking a look at the crypto market right now, we're still hovering below $1 trillion. Bitcoin dominance really hasn't budged too much either. Sitting right now at about 39.5%. And just taking another look here in the last 24 hours, you guys can see XRP, the highest performer, up 7.10% just in the last 24 hours. You compare that to other coins, and the rest of the market relatively flat in comparison. Okay, so one theory is that $500 million worth of XRP was recently moved. Did this have to do with any kind of transaction? So Michael Branch bringing this to our attention. Ripple price soars nearly 10% after an unknown whale purchased $500 million worth of XRP. So not even 500 million XRP, $500 million worth of XRP. Down here it says, following the massive purchase, XRP soared from a 24-hour low to 32.4 to about 35.7, although XRP has slightly dipped and is currently changing hands around 34.8. As of the time of this publication, the digital currency still remains the best performing cryptocurrency among the 10 largest cryptos by market cap. And so according to CryptoVinco, or CryptoVinco, I don't know how Crypto Whale now pronounces that, XRP appears to be decoupling from the entire crypto market as the asset's price is up while others continue to decline. So just taking a look at that tweet here from CryptoVinco or CryptoVinco, XRP seems to be decoupling from the rest of the crypto market. A mega whale purchased over 500 million XRP yesterday while other coins did tank. Do they know something we don't know? Well, this is where it gets interesting in my opinion. Some people down here responding, and Anish Raj saying, yes, of course, XRP is the ISO 20022 approved by the IMF and is the future for cross-border payments. So, I mean, we've been getting this type of narrative for as long as I can remember, and in the past, that has never really moved the price of cryptocurrency. Some people also leaning towards this idea that it's starting to skew towards real-world utility. This coming from Bull Dieppe here on Twitter. Some other people here giving their 2 cents. It's interesting that 500 million was purchased. We don't know from who. Was it a whale? Was it a financial institution, a crypto exchange? There could be many reasons why. I mean, we do see lots of XRP moving through the ecosystem at all different times. But as you can see just from this chart here, XRP is decoupling from Bitcoin and especially Ethereum, which has actually gone to the negative post-merge. So, an interesting observation here. Wrath of Kahneman also bringing this up. I mean, this is a bit of a fuddy article, I gotta say. Doubts over XRP's future as Ripple's battle with the SEC continues. So, is there something that has to do with crypto regulation that really works in favor for Ripple and the XRP cryptocurrency? So this article starts with giving us a preamble of some of the details, some of the history, but Ripple may reportedly be close to settling out of court with the SEC, is what this suggests. Legal action by the SEC has brought many cryptocurrency issuers, such as Kik, a messaging app, to what amounts to sudden death. A settlement would be good news for thousands of XRP holders around the world, said analysts, and is seen as a more likely outcome. So they are assuming, or at least this one particular analyst says, that we are going to see a settlement. Who knows? From now until November, the cards will be on the table, says Paul Hogan. I think they mean Jeremy Hogan, but they said Paul Hogan here. A crypto legal expert told the Daily Hodl, a trade publication. Hogan also said that a settlement between XRP and the SEC could be imminent. And then another firm said that we could see a price of $1.04 by 2025. Oh, wow. Somehow I feel like that's a little low. XRP price prediction is solid, wrote the firm's analyst in a recent report. Still, the analyst sounded cautious about loading up on the digital asset. So, this sounds like a lot of FUD to me. The fact that the crypto community does not look too favorably on this crypto, so it is still advised to invest in some crypto that is more accepted by users. Well, that is FUD that we have been seeing in the crypto space for a long time. A lot of these maximalists have not liked XRP from the beginning, so I would take this with a very big grain of salt. Other reports suggest that some XRP whales may be gearing up to sell after the 500 million XRP, representing 1% of the nearly 50 billion digital coins in issue, was transferred recently by large holders between crypto wallet addresses. Nevertheless, we still have Ripple and XRP adoption worldwide. They talk about Mexico. They talk about cross-border transfers. This goes on down here. I will link this in the description. A little fuddy. I don't know if we can glean too much from this. They do touch on that $500 million, and the fact that that is actually 1% of the total circulating supply. So that's an interesting observation too. Blockchain Backer over here also bringing us an interesting tweet, interesting little observation with XRP having a little green on a mostly red day in the market. Every Friday, a seller shows up on Bitstamp. It's like clockwork, but they aren't here today. So as you guys can see here, the Blockchain Backer has pointed out every single Friday where a seller sells a large chunk of XRP, and it brings the volume up. The volume spikes every single Friday. And this Friday, it doesn't look like we saw that spike. So why? Why is that the case? Did they show up a day early for the first time? Hard to say. There was action everywhere yesterday. Their typical time is between 10 hours to 16 hours UTC every Friday. And yesterday, we do see volume during the time window, that same time window. So it could have been a day early. As you guys can see, this is XRP on the hourly. And you can see that volume over here in the Fridays previous. So did they show up a day early? Did they know? Are they coordinating something because they knew of this $500 million XRP transaction? Hard to say, but another interesting observation here. We also can't forget the news that is definitely having an influence on the crypto market in the United States. We got a lot of news post Ethereum merge. The Wolf of All Streets here on Twitter at Scott Melker breaks it down for us. The amount of potentially bad news that just quietly dropped at the same time as the merge is astounding. Here are a few quick hits. So we didn't get all good news this week, guys. We got some bad news, or at least in Scott's interpretation here. SEC wants major banks to list crypto as liabilities rather than assets. This means no major bank will custody crypto because they will need to hold cash equivalents to the crypto in custody. So they are saying, no, let's make banks consider cryptocurrency liabilities rather than assets. So they will have to hold a balance on their balance sheet in order to mitigate that. So that is one of the SEC's crypto guidance pushes. Down here, he says, Gensler implies that Ethereum could be a security now that the move to proof of stake is complete. So there was that whole 180 as well, with Gary Gensler suggesting, well, now that Ethereum is something different, maybe it could be considered a security. And I did a video on that the other day, guys. I'll link it up here if you guys didn't catch that. A complete and utter hack job of crypto by the White House, imploring every agency with a 3 or 4 letter name to crack down while pushing a CBDC and Fed now. So I didn't actually read this, but apparently the Fed did actually release this fact sheet. White House releases first ever comprehensive framework for responsible development of digital assets, and that was just released yesterday. In a nutshell, though, they are pushing for all the organizations, the SEC, the CFTC, FinCEN, whoever, to crack down on cryptocurrencies. Basically, they just want to push for a central bank digital currency and FedNow adoption of a central bank digital currency. Now, we know as XRP holders, FedNow does run on Valente technology, so at least for us, there's a Ripple and XRP connection in there. Nevertheless, for the entire cryptocurrency market as a whole, not looking so great. Does put a negative slant on what is going on in the United States. The worst part about this is that I think we will come out okay, but I worry that it is going to take longer than we want. Santiago Valles down here saying this is a key statement and an endorsement of the power of decentralization to disrupt capital markets. It's about protecting incumbent power structures. So he did look at that document. I look forward to working with crypto projects and intermediaries looking to come into compliance with the laws. I also look forward to working with Congress on various legislative initiatives while maintaining the robust authorities we currently have. Let's ensure that we don't inadvertently undermine securities laws underlying $100 trillion capital markets, the securities laws that made our capital markets the envy of the world. So that is their excuse here. Tipsy Tiger down here saying he clarified that statement later. He meant they shouldn't change securities laws because of crypto. But I agree, if securities laws need to change, let them change. Crypto doesn't need to be the disruptor, nor does it need to be, for the most part, regulated by those laws. Crypto Nico 21 down here saying it's getting clearer and clearer then the US is no better than China in terms of the control they seek over their population. They just do it in a more sneaky way. So obviously they want to tamp down cryptocurrency freedom and make these rules so that crypto's going to be more stringently regulated like other financial markets. And again, it's bittersweet because it will no longer be the Wild West. But on the other hand, the big money, this is when the big money comes in, and could potentially get cryptocurrency prices through the roof. I mean, a $1 trillion market is nothing compared to what could happen when big players come into the space. We could see $50 trillion market, $100 trillion market, $200 trillion market, as Raoul Pal has mentioned in the past. Oh yeah, and then there was also this Dr. X posting this, a Mr. Poole post of Joe Biden here from 2021, January 2021. That same picture showed up from this article with regards to the White House releasing regulatory or crypto regulatory framework for Bitcoin, XRP, stablecoins, and CBDCs. Interesting to say the least, just as a sidebar there. Now, Emily Mayers, she doesn't actually think it's all doom and gloom for the crypto industry, with Gary Gensler's Senate banking testimony flooding crypto Twitter, tornado cash sanctions, and today's gloomy EO release from the White House, Treasury, and Commerce departments. It's easy to think that the US government is trying to kill cryptocurrency, but here are 4 reasons for optimism. First, legislative momentum. 55 bills and resolutions on crypto regulation have been introduced in Congress, many just last year. 2021's momentum carried into 5 major framework bills pending now. Significantly, all have bipartisan and bicameral sponsorship and support. There are no silver bullets in the draft, but bills could pass that would secure the CFTC's oversight of crypto, offer alternatives to the SEC jurisdiction, and clarify stablecoin issuance. So that's all good news. Stakeholder engagement also. More legislation and regulators are getting into cryptocurrency. In yesterday's Senate Agriculture Committee hearing, senators and CFTC Benham, so that's Rostin Benham here, were excited about crypto's potential and showed nuanced understanding. Gillibrand here, Senator Kirsten Gillibrand described DeFi's enormous opportunity to improve innovation and how regulation needs to accommodate DeFi because it's software and it's not an entity. It's not like a group of people managing an organization. It's a software program. Also withstanding critics, 2 recent signs that even SEC's crypto hostility is starting to give way to productive engagement. So are the SEC letting go a little bit, established a new office for crypto and disclosures, and invited TradeFi intermediaries to get into crypto offerings. So she's seeing this as the silver lining. Still to come, if this week's summary judgment briefing against Ripple doesn't go the SEC's way, courts might drive a change in securities law, interpretation, and application. So could the XRP from that whale, the 500 million XRP, be a front run, perhaps on a potential verdict? If it doesn't go the SEC's way, is this why we're seeing XRP price quietly going up compared to other cryptocurrencies? Another interesting question, ongoing education. The Biden administration is committed to crypto despite talk of risk and illicit finance. Today's release: promote innovation, urge collaboration across governments with the private sector, back research and education on digital asset technology. And then this level of U.S. government engagement shows crypto is important and here to stay. So that's the good news. Crypto's not going anywhere. They just need to really kind of finesse it before real money pours in. We're convinced serious policymakers of crypto's potential to create a more distributed and accessible financial system. We're gaining on the naysayers, so keep building. Jeremy Hogan responding to that. Or maybe certain entities that control parts of the U.S. government are trying to kill crypto. There could be some infighting here. I mean, that hasn't been off the table. Bill at Balasarius here also mentioning this. Moon Lambo apparently did a video where he was talking about LBC price. So he says, well, Moon Lambo, this is 24 hours since the 20% plus LBC price increase screenshot, which you posted on your YouTube video, which I just watched, and LBC is still climbing another 17%, but there was no judgment in favor of library, so as they say, the plot thickens. So are we to expect a positive library outcome? Now, if I bring up the library token here, what was the ticker again? LBC. USD for library. Not a lot of liquidity in this market, but you guys can see, let me just throw it on the daily. You guys can see library token has gone up significantly over the last few days. We know that they're in court as well. And so Bill here is saying the price went up 20% and then another 17%. So Moon Lambo responds down here, my best guess is people are speculating there will be positive news on library, even if there isn't sufficient evidence either way. As I type this, library is now up over 22% in 24 hours. And Bill responding, I think you are right. So, are people speculating on a positive library outcome? And by extension, are they expecting a positive Ripple XRP outcome from the SEC lawsuit? Could this also be why we are seeing an anonymous whale purchase $500 million worth of XRP, not 500 million XRP, $500 million worth of XRP, front-running this prediction? It's a speculative play, obviously, but that's part of the fun of this market. Bill also posting this, so this was from a few hours ago last night when XRP was pumping, retweeting out Library's comment, the government is well known for insider trading. So maybe, I mean, it is kind of a tongue-in-cheek statement, but maybe SEC officials are trading on news that perhaps the Library verdict is going to come out in Library's favor. This could affect XRP price as well, considering they are also in court for similar reasons. T-Hole Bedict also just bringing this up just as a sidebar, as a coincidence, retweeting out Stefan Hubert's tweet. And Stefan Hubert brings up something interesting. SEC Ombudsman charged with serious misconduct. SEC Inspector General overseeing him also charged with serious misconduct. SEC Director violating criminal laws. SEC Chairman's covering everything up. I just can't get my mind around this. WTF is happening in the United States. So these are all very, very recent articles, guys. September 16th, which was just yesterday. Here we have exclusive SEC's internal watchdog kept job despite serious misconduct findings. That was from December. What do we have over here? Bill Hinman, of course, the email. And then we have this here, buying my lunch, right? The lunch email from Bill Hinman. But this one, guys, former SEC Ombudsman misled Congress and IG. Probe alleges, and guys, this just came out yesterday, September the 16th. So will the judge find more reasons why the SEC should not be trusted? Just wanted to end this off with a clip of Corey Johnson. He was a former employee of Ripple. He was one of their kind of media coordinating managers. I don't quote, he's a chief market strategist, right? XRP_Crow just bringing this to us. XRP is not a security. He was saying this way back in, what was it, 2018, 2019?
It's really clear to us that XRP is not a security, and XRP's relationship to Ripple is proof of that. But maybe more importantly, you've also got XRP. You can buy all the XRP you want. It doesn't give you the rights to a dime of the company's profits or earnings per share or dividends. It doesn't give you a single share or any interest in the future of this company. And God forbid, if this company were to go away, it'd be a very sad day for the Johnson family, but it wouldn't make a bit of difference to XRP. XRP continues to exist separate from the company Ripple. And so for that reason, I think when the SEC takes a good hard look at this, and we know that they're starting to do some of that work, they're going to recognize, I suspect, that XRP is so clearly not a security.
Those were more innocent times, weren't they? Fast forward a few years and here we are today, unfortunately, but it could be that investors are front-running Library's token, assuming we're going to get a positive outcome. And as for XRP, guys, it continues to climb. Right now, it is trading at 36 cents. So now can we assume this $500 million purchase of XRP has something to do speculating that a positive outcome for Library could extend to the Ripple SEC case. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.